Go ahead.
Okay, so hello everyone. Before we move forward with today's workshop, let us quickly have a recap of what we did in the previous workshop. So the previous workshop was based on the introduction of IoT, that is Internet of Things. IoT is basically the collection of different devices, sensors, interconnected with each other that coordinate to perform different tasks. We saw the 4 layers of IoT. The first layer consists of the sensors connected IoT devices. The second layer consists of the gateway devices. The third layer is the cloud, and final layer is the IoT analytics. We also discussed the OSI model, which is a 7-layered structure to understand the working of IoT system more clearly. But you do not need to implement all the discussed points completely. You just need a basic model that will suffice. Although obviously a more complex system will have a better score in the event. Um, Also, the size of your system will depend on the scale of solution you are proposing. You can propose a small scale solution. You can propose a large scale solution also. Nitish, next slide, please. Further. Yeah. After this, we saw the Internet of Everything, which has 4 major components: people, process, data, and things. So the Internet of Things is slowly transforming in Internet of Everything. Involvement of people in Internet of Things makes it different from the Internet of Things. Like IoE versus IoT only depends on the presence of people. Also, we saw how many firms like Cisco, ARM, Bosch are involved in research and development in the field of IoT, and how this project will help in your career. So after this, we saw the different types of sensors that you can use in your project in this event. And further, the online resources are also available for usage of Arduino and other libraries. Next, Nitish. At last, we saw an example. Uh, the example was of a smart irrigation system. It was made by our seniors. This is the automatic irrigation system which used the moisture sensor and temperature sensor to sense the requirements of the plants and regulate the water flow using a relay and a motor. The GSM module was used to communicate to the user uh, to send them the messages or calls required on the registered mobile number. So today, after learning all this, we'll be setting up our simulator Proteus and learning how to simulate our project with an example. I hand over to Nitish for further discussion.
Good evening, guys. By the way, happy Republic Day to all. Today in the workshop, we'll implement a small example in a Proteus software. Coming to the Proteus, what is a Proteus? Proteus software is a simulation software usually used in designing circuits, in implementing hardware devices virtually. Now we all are at home and it's very difficult to buy hardware devices and integrate all of them and participate in the event. So we took a step to use Proteus in our event. Before starting Proteus, I need a volunteer from your side to share a screen. Actually, the workshop will be like a live YouTube practice session type. So if any volunteer comes, his role will be simply what I say. He need to implement those things so that you will understand how the Proteus works and how Arduino works. All this stuff. Anyone, guys? The advantage is like for the volunteer, he no need to set up all this stuff. I will be there with him now. So at the end of the workshop, he will get the whole setup get installed.
Bhaiya, can I?
Yeah, okay, Vivek. Nice. Hope you are having a good internet connection, I think. Right? Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you installed those 2 files? Proteus 1 and as well as Arduino library. Hello, Vivek.
Yeah, I've installed the .rar folder, but in that there are some other code folder like those .xch, .lib are not downloaded yet.
Download it.
I have to install another app for that. That's
Okay, okay, no problem. Then I need another volunteer who install both of the files and having a good connection. Any other? Come on, guys, don't feel shy. It will be simple, small steps.
Yeah, may I?
Okay. What should I call you? Sanidhya.
Sanidhya. Yeah, bhaiya.
Okay. Can you introduce yourself?
Bhaiya, I am Sanidhya Tapadia from Ajmer, Rajasthan, and student of IIT BHU EC Part 1.
Okay, cool. Okay, Sanidhya. Dinesh, can you make him a presenter?
yeah, sure.
Guys, whatever I give suggest to Sanidhya, all the other guys follow the same thing, so that parallelly we will set Proteus as well as Arduino in your PCs. So after the workshop, you no need to worry how to set up all this stuff. And we will do a small, we will implement a small project as well. Okay, Sanidhya, can you share your screen?
Yeah, bhaiya. 1 minute. Is it visible, bhaiya?
Not yet. 1 minute. Yes, it is visible.
Yeah, I
Okay.
have downloaded these two files, Proteus executable file and this Arduino library.
Okay, click on the executable file, Proteus version 7.8. Guys, follow all these steps. If you got stuck in anywhere, switch on your mic and let me know. Have you clicked on the Proteus? Okay.
Should I click next?
Next. Agree.
Yeah.
Next.
Here also next, should I enter something in the
Yeah.
company's
No need.
section?
Next.
Okay.
If any cautious step is there, I will stop and I will let you know.
Okay, bhaiya.
Next. Next.
Next.
Guys, anyone facing any issue? Hope everyone is following the same steps, I guess.
Should I click finish, Bhaiya?
Yeah. Done?
Yeah.
Actually, here when you complete the finish, it won't get started. We need to click do another one small step.
Okay.
In every PC, like it will get installed in the program files 86 processor.
In C drive? That.
Yeah, in C drive. Go to C drive.
Okay. 1 minute. In this cross 86 one?
Yeah. Cross 86.
Yeah.
Guys, also if anyone gets lag, you can refer the docs I posted in the comment section. Now go to Lab Center Electronics.
Yeah, Bhaiya.
Yeah, Proteus. And here go to bin. Here you see ISIS.
ISIS
With blue
with that icon, blue icon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait here.
Oh,
Okay. No
sorry, I
problem.
clicked it.
You should click. Just I want to let others know. Guys, is the screen visible to all?
Yes, yes.
Can you repeat the steps?
Okay. I will repeat it again. Okay. Sandhya, minimize this tab. Sanidhya.
Yeah, Bhaiya. Firstly, I think I have to click yes on first.
Whatever it doesn't matter. It doesn't affect your implementation.
Okay. It is coming. Windows cannot find.
Okay, no. Press no. Somebody asked to repeat the steps. Can you unmute yourself?
Yes, sir.
Om Prakash.
Yes.
Where you got stuck?
I have installed the app, but I didn't got the C file.
Okay. Like what happened? You clicked on the finish, right?
Yes, sir. Next step, I don't know.
Next, you should go to C drive. Sanidhya, in the meanwhile, you can show you are presenting the screen, na? So whatever the steps I repeat, you show the particular screen.
Okay.
Go to C drive.
1 minute. Well, firstly, I think I have to click this. Okay, it is showing error that your graphic card has reported.
Okay. Click on OK.
Okay. So
Go to C drive.
Firstly, it is coming this load ISS. I think it is moving on to the next steps. So should I minimize? It is not minimizing actually. The load
No.
ISS.
Close all the steps. Close the ISIS also. No problem.
Okay.
We can open again.
Yeah.
Minimize. Go to C drive.
Yeah.
No problem. Stop it here. Om Prakash, can you see that path?
Yes, sir.
Now Sanidhya, go to C drive.
Yes. Program files.
Program files. And Lab Center. Here, Lab Center Electronics you need to click. Om Prakash, you can see on the see the path on the
Yes,
top.
yeah. Got it.
Go to Proteus.
If someone has missed, I have put the path in the comment section too.
Got it, Bhaiya. Thank you.
Okay. Click on the ISIS now.
Yeah.
Now the Proteus software starts. Okay. Click no, okay.
Yes, sir.
Just 3 steps will be there. No, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, I had done yes, and then okay.
Not a
Would
problem.
that be a problem?
No, not an issue.
Okay.
And now Proteus software is ready. Actually, you can see here you can get a lot of devices. 1 second, I will share my screen. Something.
Yeah. Should I stop sharing now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it visible?
Yes.
Actually, at the end of the workshop, we are going to make this circuit. The RGB LEDs blink one after one. You understood now for what purpose we are using Proteus from this picture?
So you cannot get all the devices and instruments practically in this situation when you are at home. So to ease the situation out, we are using the simulator and the gray background. You can see the grids. That is your workspace, and all the devices are being presented here. The Arduino, the wires, the LEDs, and the ground. Okay, and further the values have been set according to the timer. Blinking has been taking place. Okay, so this is what we will be implementing.
Yes. And guys, until now, any doubts in the installation procedure? Hope no. Okay. Now installing of Proteus software is done. See, this is the step-by-step guidance which I made. We done with this first step. Second step is also done. Now, what happens is, like, 1 second. Here you can see. Here first click on the devices. At the top left, you can see. Is it visible?
Yeah.
Here you can get a components mode, all this stuff. Now P stands for pick from libraries. You need to pick devices. For picking devices, you should click on P and search a word. If you want oscilloscope, oscillometer, see, oscillators you can have. If you want Arduino, type Arduino. Have you found anything?
No.
Hello? Somebody is speaking. Any issue?
Arduino is not coming.
Yes, that's the exact thing. Actually, Proteus software doesn't use Arduino by default. We need to add it manually. Other normal things like buzzer, LED screen, all the sensors, basic sensors will be given in the Proteus, but you don't get Arduino with them. This is the thing I found awkward in the Proteus.
Hello.
Yeah.
But my side it is coming, sir.
Okay.
Arduino is there.
Oh, I think it's a cracked version, right? So already someone has installed.
No.
हाँ.
No भैया, जो आपने बोला था वही डाउनलोड किया है.
So everyone getting this Arduino? On clicking P, search the keyword.
No.
No,
No way.
no.
No. Okay. How many of you are getting Arduino by default? Let me know in the comments.
Raise hands in the.
Okay. Okay. For your knowledge purpose, I will also explain how to add Arduino library manually. The second file is there, na? Arduino file. One second. Install the Arduino library. Already done, right? So extract that. Okay, Sanidhya, can you share your screen? I will stop sharing.
Yes, Bhaiya.
Yeah, go on.
Okay, Prajwal and Om Prakash, you can lower your hands now.
Is it visible, Bhaiya?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it's visible. Now, have you extracted the downloaded file, Arduino library?
No, Bhaiya. Now I will extract.
Okay, extract it. Extract here and extract to Arduino library.
Extract to Arduino library.
No.
Actually,
No problem.
okay.
Just we need to copy some files and we need to add these files manually into the Proteus library.
Yeah, I have clicked extract, but nothing is coming, I guess.
Try to extract again.
Should I again click extract here?
Extract to Arduino library. Click on extract to Arduino library.
Okay, okay. Yeah.
Go to Arduino library.
Yes, sir.
Go inside. You need to copy all these files and we need to paste all these files in the Proteus library. Copy it.
Yeah, Bhaiya, I copied.
Okay. Now go to the previous path we used.
That program files one.
Yes.
Okay, I have entered that bin section of the program files. So should I paste them in the bin section only?
Open the bin. I will tell you.
1 minute. Yeah, this is bin opened.
Come outside the bin. Here you can see library. Here when you want to add manually something, like if you want to add Raspberry Pi, if you want to add Node MCU, you can add inside the same procedure as we did for this Arduino. Go to library.
Yeah. Should I paste it here?
Yeah. Continue. Continue. Vivek, do you have any doubt? You raised your hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, we have installed it as a type RAR file, so I'm not able to extract it.
Can you try to extract to some folder? Have you tried? Extract to Arduino library. Right click on it and you get that option.
No, I'm not getting that option.
Is WinRAR installed in your PC? I think that's the problem. You're not having WinRAR, right?
No, I don't have that.
Okay, no problem. You can install it from the internet. It
Oh.
takes merely 1 minute. You can install it now. Guys, is it clear until now? Any doubts? Sanidhya, can you open the docs that I shared in the comment?
In the team section?
Yeah.
Okay.
That stepwise instruction.
Yeah.
Yeah. Installing is done. Go now. Go down.
Yeah.
Go down. Now we are already step 3.
Step 3.
You can see we added Arduino library manually. From here, we need to install Arduino IDE if you are not having Arduino IDE. Do you having Arduino IDE in your PC, Sanithya?
Yeah. How to check that? I don't know.
Type in the search box at the bottom.
Yeah.
Basically, being a electronic student, like it's mandatory to learn Arduino. So whether you are in first year or second year, you should learn Arduino. In the interviews anywhere, if you go for hardware anywhere, they will ask about Arduino itself. Arduino is not there again. Go to Microsoft Store and install Arduino.
Oh, okay.
I forgot
Should
to
I?
remind about this. I forgot to notify about this installation of Arduino IDE.
If anyone has participated in Robota and other events in their first year, they might be having it already installed in their second year. The first year students must not be having the Arduino IDE right now, I think.
Amarjit and Jatin, is it fine? Everything okay?
Yes, Bhaiya.
Okay. I think it's better to go to Microsoft Store.
Yeah, this is the software that Arduino ID is 5694.45 MB. So it's okay to download it now only. Means it will take some time.
Download it. I will
Hello?
explain from my end.
Bhaiya, should I click that? Should I install from that Arduino software site only?
Simply, you can install it from the Microsoft Store.
You are saying about Play Store, no?
No, Microsoft Store.
Oh, Microsoft Store. Okay. 1 minute.
Dinesh, is there an option to pause the recording and play again?
Hello? Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's wrong?
Like, is there any option to stop and pause the recording? Because installation will
It
take.
means that Microsoft the Arduino IDE is of 569.
Sorry, I was unable to understand.
We will have to stop the recording and start again. It will be a separate recording. Or
Okay.
if you insist, we can do it. Not a problem.
No, what we can do is these second years must be having the Arduino IDE right now. Like Amarjit might be having it, so we can show the example through his screen if it's taking time.
Okay,
So,
Sanithya.
Yeah, Bhaiya, I'm stopping it.
Just it says one step to Proteus software.
Bhaiya, can you please tell me where from where I have to install? Should I search the Microsoft Store on Google or is it in the laptop itself?
Actually, at the bottom you are having Windows icon, na?
Yeah, bhaiya.
Bottom left. You can click on it and you will get the Microsoft Store on clicking that.
Okay, bhaiya.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, bhaiya.
Okay. Due to time constraint, we are shifting to Amarjit. Amarjit or Jatin, can you, any one of you, having good
Yes, I can. I have the
Okay.
Arduino ID.
Okay. Share your screen once.
Yeah, Via. Can you see my screen?
Yeah. Visible. Okay. You are manually added these files, na?
Yeah, Via.
Okay.
Should I open the Arduino ID?
Yeah, open. Guys, firstly I suggest you to not to write a code directly. First try the sample examples. Basically in Arduino you will use a C language, the void setup. Here you will initialize everything, and void loop. Void loop is nothing but it will occur repetitively. So here what we do is initially we will initialize a pin as a output pin. Okay, I think it's better to start with code. Go to some examples. Basics. Blink.
Blink. Okay, there.
So you got some sample code, right? Guys, you can see in the void setup we are initializing the digital pin named LED built-in. That is a built-in LED. Instead of that, actually that is the inbuilt LED in the Arduino. Instead of that, we will use an external LED for the demo purpose. So Amarjit, can you change the LED built into any digital pin number? Let it be 11 in place of LED built in.
Okay, yeah.
Guys, you can see there are some functions like you see in the C. Here also you will have pin mode. Here the line says that pin mode 11 comma output. It means pin number 11. Pin number 11 is a digital pin. We are configuring it as an output pin. Basically, LED is a output, right? LED is a output device. Like it will give you the light. Whereas microphone is a considered input. We need to give the voice input to it. You understood, right? What is why you are writing output here? Okay. Now coming to the void loop, blinking is something like changing these lights, right? Here we are demonstrating with a single LED. It will be practically seen if you implement it. 1 second. Now compile it. You can see in the top options there is a compile, upload and all. The first one, compiling, verify. Click on it.
I think it is done.
Yeah, compiling done, right? Now
Upload.
Wait. No need to upload, because when you will upload, we need to have some. Normally, we use a real Arduino device which will be connected to like PC via USB port. Then first every time when we verify, later we have to upload it to the Arduino. Here we are not having physical device. So here is a small step for the Proteus. Actually, you need to copy the path of the compiled file to the Proteus. In the console, it should appear with the path, but here in the after compiling, it's not appearing. So there is a note. You can see at the step 5 in the doc. In the note, it's mentioned that you need to check compilation. You need to tick the compilation checkbox.
Compilation checkbox.
I
Yeah,
will
yeah, this
let
one.
you. No. Go to file at the top.
Yeah.
Go to preferences. This is the crucial step. So observe it carefully. It's loading. Okay. You can see show verbose output during. You need to check the compilation. No, in the top, middle, in the middle.
Yeah.
Yes. You got it now, guys? Everyone is able to see the screen? Hello. Okay. Now click on OK. That's all. You need to tick the compilation checkbox. That's all. Okay. Now again verify. Do compilation now. Now you see a lot of paths are shown.
Then we are.
Now open the console. Let it be visible. Drag it upwards. No.
Console means
You
this one we are. Yeah, I understood. Can you see the console view?
Yes. So scroll to right.
Okay, yeah.
You will find a hex file, .x file. Yes, wait. Guys, you see .x file path is there in the double quotes. You need to copy those things. Yes. Copy the path.
Yeah, I copied.
Okay. This is the step. Now open the ISIS Proteus software.
Yeah.
Now we already added the Arduino libraries, right? We copy pasted.
Yeah.
So click on P. Now type Arduino.
Yeah.
You are getting this thing, right? Click on Arduino. Now select anyone. Simulino, last from last third.
Yeah.
Here you get the diagram, right? Now okay. Amarjit, have you ever used Proteus?
No, yeah.
Okay, no problem. Click on OK.
Yeah, I'm done. Yeah.
So have you seen at the inside under the devices you got Simula device, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. This is the procedure to install manually, right? Now onwards I will take the screen. Stop sharing, Amarjit.
Yes, yeah. It is.
Is it visible?
Yeah.
Okay. I I will start new design. So I opened the plane. Now everyone got the Arduino right in their software, Proteus software. Now single click on the Arduino ID, Arduino Uno. Now you will get place this thing, and also we will be using a single LED, right?
Vijay, how did you drag that device, that Arduino, on that graph paper?
Simply click on the Simula Uno. When you got the image on the top left, you will be having mouse and single click on it. You will get this, and again click. That's all. 2 times.
Yes.
Okay.
Got it. Yes, sir.
You can drag and drop it here like this. Is it clear to all? Any doubts?
Yeah, I didn't get that click part. Can you explain it again?
Okay. Click on the Simula, the device name, and single click. You will get something like this. And again, if you tap on it, you will get the device placed. Understood?
Yeah, bhaiya. Okay.
Okay, I will delete this. Okay, done. We should use. We are going to use LED also. So type active LED. Now select anyone. We select yellow now. Select some yellow, any LED, and click on OK. Now LED yellow is clicked. You can zoom in and zoom out with your mouse pad in laptop. Now I will place it here. Single click and again I will click. That's all. If you want to move, single click and move it. That's all. Amarjit, which pin we written? 12 or 11?
It was 11.
11 Via. 11.
Okay. Okay. Now we will connect these two things. We will connect Arduino and LED. This. And again click. That's all done. Is it clear? Now we need, one terminal is connected to digital. You can see here in Arduino there will be a lot of pins. Here these are related to power, and here these are analog pins, and these all are digital pins. The digital pin starts from 0 to 13. In the internet you can get all the structure of the Arduino. Each Arduino board will have each different structure and different number of pins. Atmega will have a lot number of digital pins, and whereas Uno have some minimum pins. You can see here TX and RX pins are there. These two are for transmitting and receiving. If for suppose if you want to connect a GSM module, something like a cell phone, you will place the GSM module, and this transmitter pin will be connected to receiver pin of the GSM module, and receiver pin will be connected to transmitter of the GSM module, vice versa. That's the thing. Then this data that acquired will be transferred between these Arduino and as the device connected to this RX and TX pins. Now we will come to this LED example. One pin is connected to 11 and another pin should be grounded, right? So for that we need to click on terminals mode. You can see this left and right side directed arrows. Click on this terminals mode and click on ground, and now single click and again double click. That's all placed. Now we need to connect this to it. That's all. Right? Now I will open the Arduino Uno. Sorry, Arduino IDE. Here I am having another one. So what I did, I will go to examples and basics and blink, right? And then is my screen visible?
Yes.
Pin number 11. You can see here I written pin number 11. It is connected to pin number 11. So I will, in place of inbuilt LED, I will use pin number 11. As I said, LED is output device, so it should be output. Here you see, initially we initialized the pin number 11 as output pin. We set it, and then we are writing digital write. As we are using digital pins, so we need to write a digital write. Otherwise, you need to use analog. For analog, another write function will be there. For digital write, pin number 11 is set to be high. Instead of high, you can use 0 as well, 1 as well. I equal to 1 in digital sense, as well as low means 0. So initially we are giving high voltage to the LED, so it will blink, it will on, LED will on, and after 1000 milliseconds, here the delay function takes the value in milliseconds. So 1000 milliseconds means 1 second. After 1 second, we are again writing it pin number 11 to low, so it will turn the LED off. This is the basic principle, and this function will repeat because we written this code in the void loop, right? So now we will do compile. Already I did compilation, checkbox was ticked, so I'm getting the path. You need to copy the hex file, remember. Now go to edit properties, right click and edit properties, and you can see program file will be there on editing the component. Here you need to paste that path, that X file path. What happens is initially, like if you use physical device via connecting USB to PC and Arduino, then when you do this compilation, 1 second. When you do this compilation, after this is going to verify if any errors were there or not in the code. No errors were there, then it will compile. Later, if you use upload, we have to click on the upload if you are connected to physical device. Here the situation is different. We are not using physical device, so we need to add manually this hex path. Here, edit, right click, edit properties, and add this path here. That's all. And then click on OK. Done. Anyone did it? Guys, anyone understood this?
We have completed this grounding the part of LED and connecting it to pin number 11.
Okay.
After that, it requires that Arduino, so we are waiting for download.
Okay.
That part is left and rest of is done.
Okay. Anyone had Arduino IDE completed this one? Jatin, have you did it? Anyone having Arduino IDE done this thing?
I have done Via.
Okay. Okay. Have you copied the hex path and added it in the edit
Yes,
properties?
Bhaiya.
Yes, bhai.
Okay, cool. So now run this play button, play icon. It will see. Okay. Is the same thing happening with you guys?
Yes, Bhaiya.
Okay.
Yes, bhai.
I will stop it. You guys can share your screen. Whoever completed, just to know everyone.
Amarjeet may share.
Yeah.
Amarjit, you did. Okay, share.
Is this screen visible, Bhaiya? Can you see the screen, Bhaiya?
Yes.
Yeah.
Amarjit, successfully done. Okay. Whoever done, just comment in chat so that we will know how many guys did it and how many guys got started. The basic thing the first year might be missing is the Arduino installation, so it got delayed. No worries, you can try. That's all. The same principle works for all the other two LEDs also. This is the basic blinking of an LED. You understood what happening here? Why we are using Proteus software? Anyone?
Bhaiya,
Yes, Anitya.
Bhaiya, in that default built-in pin, can you show that in that diagram? Is it that 0 pin, that numbered 0?
No, not the 0. I think it's not visible here. There will be built-in inbuilt LED in the Arduino Uno. Actually, Arduino Uno. The example was given for that one. Instead of built-in LED, you need to replace the digital pin code, pin number, whatever you use from 0 to 13.
Okay, Bhaiya.
Sanidhya, do you understood why you are using Proteus?
Yes, Bhaiya, because we are not having some physical device which to which we can upload that Arduino compilation code. So we are using basically a virtual space to do that.
Yeah, that's all. Exactly. Yeah, that's all for this workshop. Anyone having any doubts until now?
Bhaiya, can you suggest some videos so that we can practice on actual Arduino too?
Actually, uh, you can use all these steps. Same thing will be there, but main change will be in the Arduino code you are writing. The code you write in the Arduino, right? You can find lot of examples in the YouTube itself. You can Google. Lot of examples will be there.
Okay, Bhaiya.
If you doesn't found anything, you can PM us either to me or Ishita, or our co-coordinates were also there, Amarjit and Jatin. You can message to any four of them, anyone.
And Bhaiya, can you also share the link of your WhatsApp group in this chat box?
Okay, Dinesh, can you share it?
I'm doing this.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, anyone, no problem.
If you have already registered for the event, it has been sent to your mail ID. If not, we will share it. Not a problem.
Vidit, you are from IIT-BHU or outside IIT-BHU?
No, from ITBHU, but I don't think so that I have registered for this. In my class group, I got this link of today's event, so I have joined it.
Okay, register in that.
Okay.
You will
Sure.
get.
Do register with some other guys. Until then, you can join the WhatsApp group. I'll put the link in the
Yeah.
chat.
I have already put the link in the chat
Okay.
box. Also,
Great.
some of the participants were asking about the examples and how to proceed for the event. So I have put two YouTube video links for example of IoT projects, so that you can get an idea of what kind of projects you can do in this event. Okay, so take a look on those videos, and you can also discuss your ideas with us. We are free for discussion. Uh, okay, and if you have any doubts, you can PM us or you can ask on the WhatsApp group itself.
Yeah. Whenever you got time, just try with some new examples and all this stuff. You will get a hands-on experience. Actually, it will be funny too when you are implementing. Everyone enjoyed or not? Practically. Okay. Guys, actually this event will be based on completely IoT, Internet of Things. So the structure is like there will be 2 rounds, as Ishita said earlier. First round will be like you guys will be given particular PS problem statement will be given. Whoever solves the problem statement, how complex they are solving, and what is the method they used, all these will be taken into the consideration. And after the guys who qualified PS1 will be allowed to participate in the PS2. PS2 is nothing but simply it's a open. You have to think on your own self and implement a real problem. You have to solve a real life problem.
Yeah, see, for the first round, as Nitish said, the problem statement will be provided by us, but the second round will be completely open. So you can start preparing for your solution from right now also. So you select your problem, discuss with us if it works or not, and provide a solution and implement the solution on simulation or in real if possible. And it's completely like very important to implement all the solutions what you can provide. Also, even if you don't qualify for the second round, from the round one, it will add to your project or add a project to your CV itself. So it's very beneficial for you if you do start it from right now.
Also, guys, like XIOT event is in collaboration with Cisco Thinkivator. Whoever the guys do better performance, I'm not saying the first or second, better. It might be some big figures. So whoever do the good performance in the event, they will be given a chance to do their own project in Cisco Thinkivator. This is the benefit in this event. Along with that, you can ask your seniors. Most of the exploratory projects were done using IoT only. So if you participate and do some give your best performance, then it will help you to do your exploratory projects as well as CV, and you can get a chance to work with Cisco Thinkivator. This all adds value to you CV. That's all. Any doubts? Any queries?
Bhaiya, I'm still not getting Arduino in my ID.
Actually,
I copy pasted in the library.
okay, 1 second. I will show how to install. Last 2 minutes I will conclude it. Is it visible? Is it visible?
Yeah. Yeah.
Click on the Microsoft icon and you will get the Microsoft Store here if you are in Windows 10. Otherwise, you have to search for the Microsoft Store. Just simple. Then search.
No, I install IDE, not getting that Arduino at the pick tools point.
I didn't.
Manually adding Arduino.
No, I didn't.
The library, he is not able to add it in the Proteus.
Yeah.
What happened actually?
I guess he has extracted the files Arduino.rar, but he's unable to add it to the Proteus libraries.
Okay. Dinesh, you can stop the recording actually.
Sure.
Mhm.